Welcome back, guys. This is Jay from the Crypto Arc. I'm high as fuck. I'm gonna give you guys a presentation about something that I found, okay? And it's related to crypto gaming and the metaverse. Alright, before I show you guys that, I just want to say this video is not financial advice video, okay? So do your own research. Alright, I can take it. The tougher it gets, the cooler I get. Which means grow some balls. Without a good set of balls, you can't make it anywhere in life. And some people right now, because due to their lack of good balls, well, you know what? They're at the mercy of the government now. And also the businesses that they work for. Oh shit. Okay, look, I understand certain people have to have jobs to support their families. Like, respect to those people. But to the ones who are capable of, growing outside of that, which I believe everyone should be doing, because we can't really, like, the biggest risk right now would be having just only one source of income. And if that one source of income is from a company that is not, let's say, innovating or moving towards the fourth industrial revolution stuff, that company is going to have a hard time competing. And if it's not competitive enough, it's not going to get any money. If it doesn't have any money, it can't afford you. And then you will most likely lose your job to automation, and you will have nothing. And then next thing you know, you'll be on UBI. And that means you're going to have to give away all your assets, your rights, and you're going to have to be jabbed up every single, 6 months? And if you can't see that as a possibility of coming, which they've already laid out based on global events right now, then honestly, man, you're going to have a hard time dealing with the up and coming bull crap that's going to come at us. And it's going to come at us at heavier times. Why I say heavier times? Well, let's say with 40 hours a week and only afford you a certain amount of bills, and let's say some leftover money will be used for fun and or other things. What if that leftover money becomes thinner and thinner? Things are going to be much heavier on your end. Okay, you're going to have a heavy burden in your shoulder. You're going to feel that way. And then it's going to be much more difficult for you to find a solution out of it. But you know what? If you are listening to my perspective, I'm not saying I made it myself, but I do now have like multiple sources of income, and I don't stress as much compared to what I used to do before. And because of that, I have so much more free time to do things that I want to do, like make this video right now and share my perspective and point of view. Alright. But anyways, yeah, guys, take risk. Calculated risk, of course. Okay, don't just be crazy with it. Understand what you want, how to get it, and all that stuff. And if you don't know how to get it, find mentors. They will shortcut your steps towards whatever your goals are, and also give you some cool tips and tricks to get there. That's why it's very important to have mentors all the time. And I got multiples of them. I got my Muay Thai mentors, I got like Crew Mikey, Crew Matt, Bruce, yeah, my good friends Pablo, Devante, and Jello. Yo, I miss that guy, man. Who else inspires me? Oh, Brian's there too. Like one of my first instructors. And basically, my Muay Thai family. These guys inspire me every single time. I see them there and I feel their energy. I'm like, I want to train too. Oh my god, I'm just going on a tangent here. All right, moving forward. Let's start with the boring stuff first. Okay, so look at that. The repo rate is now 1.8 trillion. And like I said before, it's going to keep going up, right? And look at it, it's going up. I remember when this was like 2 trillion, and then it went down to 1.5, and then I said it was going to keep going up, and look at it, it's back to 1.8. So this will have some sort of effect in the crypto market or overall market. Now, whether it's going to go up or down, it's going to be heavily influenced by the other factors, which I'm going to show you. All right, Dixie. So this thing hit 100. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell just happened there? Anyways, this thing was at 100, and when it's up, it's negative pressure in the market. But now, it's making a decline right now. So overall, that is great for the market, positive for the market. But we gotta take into consideration the other ones. Crude oil. Okay, this guy, since this is showing positive signs, that is also positive for the market. All right, 10-year yield, although it's quite high, it was at like 2.7 yesterday, I believe. But since this is showing signs of going down, that's definitely a good sign. What the fuck is going on here? See this, guys? Little tiny spikes. It's like a porcupine or something. Oh, it's like a comb. Damn. Imagine you're like someone that's walking in this terrain right here, and then all of a sudden you step on this. Oh fuck, man, your foot would be so fucked. Or or even worse, you could land and your asshole could just like be impaled. You'll be stuck there. Okay. All right, let's go to CoinGecko. Oh shit, I just exposed. Oh fuck. Oh well. All right, let's look at the market. Okay, Bitcoin's going back up a little bit. We can see, if you can see the market cap has gone up 2%. Yesterday it was at like 1.8, and you see the volume is not that big. No, over 100 billion. I consider like I start paying attention to, and since it's over 100 billion, it gives you an indicator of how high up it's gonna go, and also how low it's gonna go. So overall, it's not that much volume, but that's okay. It's doing its little pumps and dumps. So if you're a trader, you can definitely take advantage of that. If you're a hodler, well, which I believe a good majority of us are, um, just wait for your crypto to get adoption, and it is coming, man. And yeah, we get closer and closer as the day goes by. All right, I want to show you guys this. So Fortnite developer Epic raises 2 billion to build for the metaverse. That's a lot of money, man. And yeah, the whole idea of the metaverse is gonna be fucking awesome because they're putting more funding in there, so that way the infrastructure is really good for the masses to want to go there. They're basically developing a house for them, man. And if that house is just a box, people are not gonna get bored of it. You gotta give them a reason to go inside that box. Why it's so cool. And they're doing exactly just that with gaming. And sooner or later, it's gonna transition towards remote jobs. So you can have your meeting in the metaverse, and they already have that. Actually, some companies already have that. They're already doing that. I mean, like the whole idea of Zoom calls. What do you think that was preparing you for? Huh? And yo, Zoom is an old company too. It's not exactly just. It's not something that just came out during the pandemic. It was already being tested like over a decade before the masses are like positioned to like I don't know, think it for it to be positioned mainstream. So yeah, so the whole idea of crypto, it stemmed around years ago before we were even born. But the first inception was around like 1995 for blockchain, and then 2008 that's when the first white paper for Bitcoin came. And look how far we've gone now. Every single year, more mass adoption comes. So it just keeps on escalating in terms of mass adoption. Anyways, this is overall amazing for the metaverse. So if you have cryptos in the metaverse ecosystem, then you know what? You're in great company. Now I want to show you an old article back in 2019. The company behind Fortnite, Epic Games, partners with blockchain gaming platform, The Abyss. I don't know what happened to this, or they probably rebranded. I didn't further look into it, but I wanted to show you guys this part right here. Okay. Where is it? The press release notes that the partnership will allow developers in the platform access to the Unreal Developers Network. Epic's Unreal Engine requires developers to make quarterly payments equivalent to 5% of their returns once they earn over 3,000. The engine is often employed by so-called AAA or blockbuster games and is known for being one of the engines capable of providing the most advanced graphics. I wanted to bring this up because it's the AAA games that I believe will yield us the most amount of ROI. Okay, and if the crypto project that you're involved in is a, let's say, a launch pad or like a platform for all these different games, then you know what? You're gonna have so much demand for that coin, and also a lot of utilities that people are just money will just flow there. So that is why I want to show you Equilibrium Games. This, of course, is a call by Dion from MYC Network. I'll always be I'll always be saying that, because I'm grateful for the sharing of the knowledge. And yeah, I do believe that knowledge has to be shared. I mean, like, not just be given to me, but also I got to do my job as well to share it with people, because it's energy. And if you want to store energy inside of you all the time, that's fine. It's cool. But like, if you don't have it flowing, then something's gonna go wrong somewhere. Like our body, our mind, is like a storage for energy and a bunch of other stuff. But if you overload it or just keep it stale, it might not function as much. That's what I believe. Or something can go wrong. Similar to a car, if you have it in a lot for like so long, that something's gonna wear out. Like for me, the I had my car sitting out in the cold for a couple months, and the belt, it broke. It snapped because it wasn't being warmed up, used up, so like it became brittle. And also the engine needs to be warmed up every now and then as well, and I didn't do that, but like so far so good. But anyways, yeah, I'm just showing you guys. You get whatever information you get, you get paid forward and help others as well. All right, so if you take a look at this chart, guys, its highs were $1. Okay, last year came out around 5 cents or 7 cents, and then went all the way up to there. Okay, I sold around there actually at the peak, so I got that peak. I'm like, yo, I was fucking happy. But anyways, it made a decline right after that. Of course, developer or people want to take profits, and in here around here they were just already just doing their marketing every now and then about the games that they were developing. And now we're still at the bottom, man. I didn't trade this part right here. That would have been a cool trade. I thought it was gonna steadily go up, but no, that's what not. I mean, that didn't happen. But oh well. Now we have more opportunities to buy. And if you take a look at the volume, look at this. It's very dim right now, but as you can see, the volume is spiking up, and you will understand why. Let me show you guys. Look at that. They did rebranding of the site. I mean, they redid it, so now it looks cooler. Now let me show you guys. Games built on Equilibrium. Look at that. We have World of Equilibrium. Wow, I had a hard time saying that. You have Hodomon. It's kind of like Pokemon. Blight's Wrath. Xscape NFT. Happy Cats. X Islanders. X Crusaders. And more coming soon. See that? 7 games already. Some of these games are going to be developed much faster. Like I do believe this one. Even though the graphics look like it's Pokemon, you gotta look at the storyline behind it, because that's what's gonna sell to the masses. Look at the storyline, see what's involved. That's how they're gonna get hooked, and they're gonna be playing with their friends, man. And all the items and Pokemon and creatures discovered in these games are gonna be NFTs, which will be tradable in Equilibrium Games Marketplace, which they will be making or probably already have. And that's what's gonna happen, man. With all these gaming crypto shit, everything's gonna be NFT. Everything's gonna be tradable. So if you have a really cool Charizard or something, and you want to sell it, don't worry, you'll be able to. It's not like the same way it was before, where you had to like get 2 Game Boys, fucking link them to each other with a fucking wire, and then have traded that way. Nah, man, this thing's going global, yo. Much easier in the Metaverse transfer. So you can have someone from, like, let's say the Philippines transferring an NFTs to someone in Canada, where I live. That's the future, man. All right, what is Equilibrium Games? For those that don't know, it's cryptocurrency used in games developed by Equilibrium Games. and partners. Holy fuck again. EQ, okay, is being used as a currency and can be obtained in the games. Play and earn. That is the future right there. They're gonna have us enslaved in the metaverse by having us play all these really cool games that entices our ego and shit. That we're gonna fail to realize that we're being enslaved or having our minds, our attention, um, being what they call it, attracted to a fucking piece of carrot that we don't even know is being handled by people that don't have our best interest. Anyways, it's being used on our marketplace. He told you to buy game items and be freely traded on our partnered exchanges. Oh god. Equilibrium game. Oh no, it's not even games. Equilibrium runs in the XRP ledger, which provides fast and cheap transaction. And yeah, XRP man. Alright. So in terms of centralized exchanges, you can get this in Bitrue, Whitebit. I don't use Whitebit, I use Bitrue. I like Bitrue. For decentralized exchanges, XRP L coins, XRP toolkit, and Sologenic. Yeah, Solo. And as you can see, guys, Equilibrium Games uses Unreal Engine, which is what I was trying to link this to, but fuck, should do a better job. Anyways, this is overall bullish for the metaverse crypto gaming industry, not just for EQ alone because of Unreal Engine, but also for BlueZill, which is aiming to be the blockchain of gaming. And look at that, it's much cheaper than EQ. So my honest opportunity, this is a good opportunity to buy as well, man. But that is not, financial advice. All right, let's look at this guy. See where it was at. Okay, let's go for max. Woo wee! Look at that. The highest it's been 78 cents according to CoinGecko. It's been up for quite a while, man. One of the creators for this blockchain created Ripple. Yeah, look it up. So they've been out for quite some time. So holy fuck, man, I would have loved to buy it around this price. But anyways, oh look at that. Highs last year was 50 cents. That's cool. So it's been establishing a newer set of floors around her. And look at all that volatility, man. That means people are trading this shit, And the volume's just gonna keep on going, man. As more adoption towards the metaverse comes, more eyes will be set on BlueZill, Equilibrium Games, and also, or is it Veracity? Yeah, proof of view concept and proof of other things. It has a lot of patents. Anyways, look into this crypto coin. This is like one of my favorite right here. This is my baby. All right, let's get to the boring shit again. We have Bakkt inks a deal with American bank to offer crypto services. So this overall is great for mass adoption, and money moves the world. And who has the most money? The big banks. Bakkt is just a technology platform where basically institutional people can play with fucking digital assets and shit. Anyway, they're like a fun manager too, so that's great news in terms of mass adoption. All right, Luna Foundation Guard to buy 100 million in Avalanche to backstop Terra. That is fucking sick. So if you're heavily involved in the Avalanche ecosystem right now, like I am, that is overall good news, and overall great news for mass adoption wise. But that's also worth a look into as to why Terra is investing into Avalanche. Overall, all these crypto companies in the long run are going to be interlinked. The whole idea of interoperability is already there. They want everything to be connected, so that way AI can just hop from one place to another much easier. And also we can move our stuff much easier from one place to another. China's yuan is replacing the dollar and euro in Russian bank accounts amid Western sanction, report says. So all those times when crypto teacher was saying, yeah, digital yuan or China's gonna take over, yeah, it's fucking right, man. Fuck, it's happening right now. And if you take a look into the population involved there, that's a big chunk, the overall population of the globe. And also, you gotta look into the amount of power these guys have. Now, China and Russia are like, but in the narrative, they're not like friend buddies, but like Everything's controlled, man. There's always a higher power controlling everything in the lower. But anyways, that's current narrative right now. Russia and China are friends, so those guys gang up. That means everyone around them has to be friends with them too. Otherwise, they're gonna get decimated. So sooner or later, the digital yuan, which is also a crypto, um, it in circulation is gonna be massively adopted by everyone in the globe, and it's gonna be fighting with the U.S. dollar because the U.S. dollar is still the reserve currency, and then there's gonna be some great ass divide, and then people are gonna fight within each other's countries. I don't believe World War III is like one country fights another anymore. I think we're just behind us. We're gonna be slowly attacked, and that's just what do you call it? Figure of speech. Okay, don't take it literally. Oh, it can be literal too. Yeah, you never know what they're gonna do. But anyways, yeah, man. The adoption for China's shit as the next power in line, it's gaining traction, man. There's more evidence of it now. So yeah, guys, also like stock up on food, yo, and assets as well, like real estate. That's just my honest opinion, and also tangible metals like silver and shit. Something big is coming. You gotta store your value somewhere. Consensus. All right, Circle raises 400 million as BlackRock explores USDC. BlackRock has multi-trillions under asset under management, and now they're exploring trying to get stable coins. USDC is the US's crypto. They're stable coin. They're I think it could be transitioned into CBDC. Most likely it is. Because with cryptos, man, they can track everything. So if everyone is transacting USDC and digital yuan, for sure they're gonna track everything. I mean, everything is already tracked with KYC. They're gonna KYC all the different wallets for you to use, and that's how they're gonna know what you're doing. And yeah, that's how they're gonna fuck you over. Because one day you could be like, you could have $1 million in your bank, right? You're ready to take out a lot of your friends and family to dinner. Then all of a sudden, you try to pay for the dinner, but you can't because the government is like, oh yeah, you posted something like 3 years ago, and it's kind of like against our terms and services right now, so we're gonna freeze you. So they could do shit like that, man. It's fucking scary. Yeah, that's what the world is going to, man. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys. If you did enjoy this, share it around. Have other people know my shit. Have other people know me. And who am I? I'm Jay from the Crypto Arc. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Take care.